We have stopped in Abilene, Texas, and there is a storybook club that has all these different characters from different books. Mainly stopping here for our grandson. He's got a big thing going on with green eggs and ham right now, and I think some of these characters are Dr. Seuss. But there's supposed to be several of them. We're gonna see what it looks like. There is even an app that you can download on the phone and follow the little story.
I said this is the only book that's left. The app or the book?
Don't matter to me.
I'm old school. I like paper.
All right. If you want to start at the beginning, type in Everman Park, and that's where you need to begin the whole process. There's maps here at the beginning of it.
Your little passport.
Your little passport, but here's the building and the very first one.
Childhood's Great Adventure.
And I guess I got names of everybody that's kind of been involved with it. So the second one on the list is from the Lorax. Everybody's favorite, the Grinch.
This is from the book Yertle the Turtle.
And there's also a whole bunch of areas where they have little sayings from kids' books. There's several of these around. And our grandson's favorite, he likes to eat green eggs and ham whenever he comes to our house. Sam I Am.
Number 6 is Horton Hears a Who.
Number 7, the famous Mr. Cat in the Hat. If you're gonna play the game where they get little stamps for their book, they stamp them here at this T&P Depot, which is right at the very start also. It looks like they got a new one coming. We're standing out here in the front, and this one's boxed up, so it looks like Porky the Pig's fixing to make it to Abilene. And number 8 is The Man in the Moon.
Number 9, we're going across the street to find E. Astor Bunnymund. And on this adventure, they give you a warning about crossing the street, so you do have to pay attention when you're doing this so nobody gets run over.
We have Duck on a Bike. Across the street over here, and we've come up to, which one's this one called?
David and Fergus.
I'm not familiar with that book, but
It's when you did Tubi. I wonder if they have them off the sale in there.
they may have all the books for sale in there. I'm not sure. That'd be kind of neat.
Yeah.
This one, I'm not sure who. It looks like maybe Santa Claus. I don't know. We got an S on his cane.
Yeah, Nicholas St. North.
There we go, Nicholas St. North. They're even using the street names to get involved with this. They're pretty detailed. We were looking for Dinosaur Bob and we couldn't find him, but we finally passed the tree and he's up on the building. So 14, you go to the public library and he's hanging out right in the front, Jack Frost. Well, we had another one. We were having a hard time finding Seymour. It'd help if we knew what some of these books were, because I don't know what this is. And right below is, what is it?
Number 16, his name is Sanderson Mansnoozy, aka the Sandman.
All right, number 17 is Toothfania. Yeah, it'd help if I knew some of these books. Cammie did most of the reading. I was working most of the time whenever the kids were growing up. And I'm from the self-soothe generation. So that completes the first part of the map. The second part of the map is a little bit further down where we parked our car. So we're gonna head back over there, and that'll be where most of the rest of them are.
Goodnight Dinosaur, number 18.
That is. The rest of these are gonna be pretty easy to find. It looks like they're all kind of right in order. and I do remember reading this book to the kids. One thing we found that was be helpful, but we didn't notice till it was too late, is in the booklet that they hand out. They're not numbered, but it has the pictures of the different statues that are there.
So we know at least what we're trying to find.
Yeah, some of those we didn't even have a clue what we were looking for. Okay, we're going old school now. I know these books. And Three Little Kittens. And this one's what?
Stuart Little.
Oh yeah. Marcel and Wilfred. You got Charlotte's Web. Oh, Wilbur. Charlotte's up in the corner. Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Her hair's not too golden though. Oh yeah, going old school again. Three Little Pigs. Only see two though. We can find that third one. Oh yeah, he's hiding. Mr. Tiger. Otis, the tractor and calf. Winnie is number 27. Evan and his dog. 29, the itty bitty kitty corn unicorn. And the last one is at City Hall. It's the locomotive.
Well, we kind of cheated on that last one. It was getting chilly outside, so we hopped in the car and drove over to City Hall. But I would recommend, if you have little ones, to park over at Everman Park to begin with and do the first bout, and then drive over here to the Adamson Spalding Storybook Garden. And then that's where you'll find the other half, and then there's one all by itself, that last one at City Hall.
It's only open during the week though. And weekend, I guess it's closed and you can't play that game. But if you're coming through Abilene during the week, you got small kids, you're looking for something to do with them, this would probably be a pretty neat little project.
What I would recommend beforehand is also looking at the books that you're going to be looking at and reading them to them, so you can reiterate those books to them as you go along to the statues.
Well, the younger ones may have read these books, which is
true.
We're
Very
old.
True.
I knew the Three Little Pigs and that kind of stuff. But
well, thanks for coming along with us to Abilene, Texas, to the story capital of America.